Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight 44, aka Sect 44, and today I'm going to continue to play Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. Now, I said what I wanted to say about all of the crappy things that have happened so far. Let's go on to some more good things. Now, I have said that a lot of the challenges in this game are pace breakers and filler. This next one is still, I believe, filler because of how long it is, and a pace breaker. But I will admit, this one can be fun. There are problems to it, but this is actually quite a fun little challenge. However, it is like a 6-minute challenge, so I still think it's a pace breaker. Actually, I would really say more because there are a lot of sections like this. It's basically your, like your, what was it called? Your rail shooter, your space rail shooter, like Star Fox and all that stuff. This does not. This is nowhere near, the good levels that something like a good Star Fox game's like. However, this isn't all that bad. All you really can do is, you can just shoot with the X button or the circle button. The square button actually goes and uses this missile barrage, which is pretty useful. When you actually go and when you kill enough enemies, you actually go and get points for that that little score thing up there. I'm up to like 54 at the moment. You actually get bolts, get more health, and then you actually go and get that little bar beneath the ammo meter. Well, the ammo gauge anyway. It actually, what's it called? The more you kill, the more refills, sort of deal. You can hold up to 20. You're never going to have 20. Just gonna throw that out there. But I just played this not too long ago. I played this a few hours ago, and I was, trying to get up, beat the game again. I'm on the last level again, but this little actual challenge isn't all that fun right now. But go back and play it on the challenge mode, and I'm surprised they actually got away with how many models were on the screen. There was so many those little guys that you're seeing, those ships around here. See, there's a shitload more of them. And even those sections where there's a lot of them that come on the screen, there is a shitload of them. Come on. Actually, I think I might actually show it off on on part 14. I think I'm actually going to show this one or the second giant Clank space little thing off, just because, oh well, it's far more enjoyable. There's so many things going on. It's just absolutely wonderful. The boss, though, is far harder than it is in this. Just because the boss doesn't let up. There's several different things that the boss can do, and it turns what's like a general, rail shooter into a bullet hell game. Which is kind of difficult to actually go and shoot the goddamn boss at that point. Very, very difficult to actually go and shoot the boss in challenge mode. But I beat it, and it was quite a lot of fun. Shit, I think I'm gonna go back and do that actually. But actually, no, it actually gets me more into going and playing Tools of Destruction. Because these space sections actually come up. It's another one of those parallels to Tools of Destruction. Some of the weapons, are like the ones in Tools of Destruction, and some of the actual other gameplay parts are kind of like Tools of Destruction. This one being one of them. There's and when you're in a Aphelion in Tools of Destruction, there's 3 different sections when you actually go and face off against the space pirates, the robotic space pirates, and Captain Slag and his crew. By far, some of the best dialogue in that game comes from those sections. This has no dialogue. It has a lot of sections in which you are just trying to, not crash into shit. This is one of the reasons why I feel this is drawn out. But in the one in Tools of Destruction, those were absolutely funny. No, they were humorous. They were action-packed. They cinematic too, far more cinematic than this. It was just so much better than this was. Now here, we're getting shot at a little bit, and it's kind of manageable. We have this little time to shoot the dreadnought when we want to. Oh yeah, by the way, you know how big Giant Clank is? You know how big that freaking dreadnought has to be? Not to mention the fact that it's a Technomite dreadnought, and so they're tiny as all hell. That has to be, like the size of the Death Star to a human for that dreadnought to an actual Technomite. Just throwing that out there. But the Tools of Destruction, space, rail shooter sections were wonderful and so much better than these ones. Now, I'm actually finally going to go back to Ratchet now. After like 30 minutes of no Ratchet gameplay,
You're
we're
going to
back
need
to
a
Ratchet.
bigger scalpel, Doctor. Oh, there, big guy. We're just getting started. Now, if you don't like the sight of blood, you might want to close your eyes.
It is okay, Ratchet. You can come in. It is safe inside this door.
Okay, I'm sorry. The Scrunch was actually in 3 cutscenes in the game. I completely forgot Ratchet was hallucinating about him. But this is Dream Time. I don't like this level. It's not all that much. It's not a bad level. However, if you're trying to go for all the titanium bolts, this level's a fucking pain in the ass. Sorry for my language, but it's true. One of the last actual parts of this level has you fail it, start the entire level over titanium bolt, which is actually the hardest titanium bolt to get in the game, in my opinion, because the platforming section has a problem. Now, this is a complaint of mine, which I am not going to fault the developers. Now, this is mainly just because having more things on the screen at the same time, it does more. It's worse on the actual system, harder on the hardware. But I don't know if it would have been worse for the actual hardware or not. Or if they just wanted to have a close-up of Ratchet so that you could easily, have a close camera so that you could easily tell what's going on, where Ratchet is, where all the projectiles are. However, when it comes to platforming, which, to be honest, this game has very simple platforming to begin with, but in some areas, it would be best to have a camera like what we have right now. This camera is perfect. This camera is exactly like what Ratchet and Clank generally has. This camera, well, not that camera, but this camera's perfect. We can see what we want. We can see what we're going to land on. Everything's good. When it gets too close up to Ratchet, like right here, the game platforming in this, as this close up, becomes far harder. because when you double jump, you go up too high to know what you're going to land on. Now, one of the actual things about this level that's pretty cool is the fact this level is, if you're following me for Ratchet and Clank, because, you know, I've skipped a couple of games, this might not actually be something that really pertains to you, but this level is filled with little nods to the first 3 games. To be honest, they don't have a single nod to Deadlocked, which kind of gets to me a little bit. But there's Dr. Nefarious, Darla Ratch, a nod to this game with that stupid crab thing. They show Drac. They have Quark as the nurses. They have Scrunch for the a nurse, which was, to be honest, it's just traumatizing. I don't think Ratchet would have been able to survive that kind of dream. But one thing I believe this also was something that happened in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. But Quark, anytime we kill a Quark-like enemy, in which it was a Quark robot in Up Your Arsenal in this game. I don't necessarily know if... Ooh, the plumber. I don't necessarily know if it was in as much of a thing in Up Your Arsenal, but definitely in this game. Anytime you kill those Quark doctors, they give out a shitload of experience. Do not kill them with any fully upgraded weapon. Make sure you kill them with any weapon that you want to upgrade, because even in the challenge mode, it does the same thing.
Ratchet! Ratchet! Come on, Ratchet, wake up! You must wake up. There is still so much to do. I knew something was odd about that Luna girl. This is all my fault.
Yeah, first, Clank... If Clank really knew there was something odd, the moment she started, stopped talking with the lisp, he should have, like said, Ratchet, get back, or something like that. That bothers the hell out of me. But, Clank just walked in, though, into a huge medical center, completely filled with a lot of robots that are looking to kill anything that's there. Not to mention, there's actually a portion of that level which is actually, I think there's a broken, like a wall has to be broken to proceed on. I have no idea how the hell Clank got to Ratchet. Just telling you that. No idea how he got to Ratchet. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Quark gives out a lot of fucking experience. But right, these things, I actually go in. If you haven't actually gone and got the what was it called, the Scorcher up to snuff, and any of these low weapons, go and try and kill off those needle bird things.
With a wall jump. Jump against
wait.
Then tap the X button.
We haven't seen one of these wall jumpy things since halfway through the game. Though, to be honest, in the original Ratchet and Clank, that completely fucked me up, because I wasn't told that help desk message, because my brother actually got to that point before I did, so I had no idea about it. And that made sure that game was, I spent like an extra hour figuring out what to do in that game. But Oh, look, this actual little section that we're going into is a little nod to Going Commando. It's one of the, I believe, Megapolis. It was Clank's apartment. Well, Megapolis. And Daco was the planner, something like that. But actually, one of the things you actually want to do is, if you want more experience, before that little bird needle thing comes out, go and destroy it. Go and crack the mirror, and then like 8 of them come out, and they're all tiny. But that little triangle pyramid thing that I was trying to go and take out, when you actually go and Going Commando and, you know, break that thing, it actually gives you like 1,000 bolts, which at that point in the game is kind of pretty nice. You know, not terribly big, but it's a good little prize. I was trying to see if it actually happened in this, and no, it doesn't. I was sad. I was very, very sad. Yeah, the suck cannon. The suck cannon in this game is basically the same exact as it was in Up Your Arsenal. The suck cannon comes back in Up Your Arsenal and gets quite a few upgrades. And it becomes more powerful, much more useful. It actually can I probably should stop saying actually so many times. But it can go and have a lot bigger, much bigger. Ammo capacity. I'm just tripping on all my words at the moment. I'm sorry. It's not my day today. How about we say that? Granted, it's Christmas, but it's not my day today. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the suck cannon. The suck cannon actually has quite a lot of different little ups. In Up Your Arsenal, but it's the same exact one as it was in Up Your Arsenal in this game. Nothing really ever gets better about it. Which is the agents of Doom in this game are pretty much exactly like they were in Up Your Arsenal as well, which I really wish. Actually, no, they've downgraded because, like I said before, you need to go and get an upgrade for them to have them explode. Now here's the section I was talking about that I don't like. Platforming here is kind of hard. First off, you have to go and you know that by the way, I did that on my first try. Could not do that in my run last year. I was trying to get everything. But oh yeah, it was at that point where I got that I decided, oh well, I might as well just go and get every single titanium bolt in the game. But that titanium bolt has 2 layers of dickery. Number 1, the actual platforming itself, how difficult it can actually be, and the fact that if you die there, you have to restart the entire level to go and be able to do that. Number 2, that's the only portal you ever need to shoot. And shooting the portal was not something that immediately came to mind. I still have no idea what they were thinking. Because it's not one of those. That's one of those god dang it things that are just completely unforgivable. Yeah, well, we're actually coming up to pretty much the end of this level. There's a couple more Quark guys. I believe Spy might actually be the only Quark Doctors left. Going into this last portal is going to take us to the boss, quote unquote. Okay, this is weird. It's not really a boss. But, I mean, you can't hurt Clank. All your weapons are gone. And, can you believe it? Butterflies everywhere. All the bombs he would throw are butterflies. When he jumps, giant ring of butterflies. He can actually go and do another move that he didn't actually do in this fight. That I actually found out again about when I was playing it today. There's a wave of butterflies that you can actually he can do. It's pretty cool, I guess. If you don't actually get hit here, which this is another one of those bullshit things, because I don't know if you can actually do this fight more than once and per playthrough. So if you don't get the skill point, maybe I actually think you have to redo a playthrough of this game. That's if you don't actually get hit in this boss fight, which is actually pretty easy to do. You actually get the friend or foes sort of thing, or yes, a skill point. I don't really remember which one it was called, but it is pretty nice. I believe this is the last of the crystallics or whatever body armor. Oh, I'm one off. But oh well, at this point I go straight to it because I damn well need it. I could have used a sludge for a little while.
You must wake up. There is still so much to do. I knew something was odd about that Luna girl. This is all my fault.
Hey, it wasn't your fault. I'm just too stubborn sometimes.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you're standing right here.
Okay, that was interesting. Well, dream time's over. You would think that would be one of those levels you could never go back to again. It's actually one of the levels you can go back to, and I have to go back to it because I didn't get a titanium bolt in that one. Mainly because I thought I had to get it later. But, oh well.
Nice to have you back.
Where are we?
We were both double-crossed by Luna. I do not know why she did it, but I saw a video of you undergoing some tests. They were extracting something from you.
That's weird. I've got a major headache, but other than that, I feel okay.
Well, if we are going to get to the bottom of this, the first thing we need to do is get out of here and find Luna.
That's okay, Clank. I'll handle this one.
I think you got him, Ratchet.
I'm just getting started.
Oh yeah, by the way, another good thing about this game that really it wasn't a problem in the series, but Ratchet is very, very expressive with his animations. Very, very expressive, and I really do like that. But see you in the next part, everybody.